going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. So I'm covering Verasity for you today, VRA USD on the 4H time frame. Now, I deleted all analysis from the previous videos. I just wanted to look at this market structure that we've got here. I just want to make the charts look really clean and simple for you. So I'm just going to go back into time here just a little bit, not too far back in time, end of Feb, beginning of March, and just basically just go over this. So we had this, I'm just going to mark this area because, you know, we had this bit of choppy structure going on here. We had this downtrend and then we sort of pushed up, and then, you know, we struggled to break out of this area, and then we sort of consolidated, and then eventually we pushed up. Okay, so we pushed up, we broke out there with quite a lot of volume, and then we pulled back into this, which is now our area of support. So I'll just delete that, I'll highlight this for you, just so you can see things clearly, and I'm just going to delete that in a minute. So we pull back into this area of support there, and you can see that what buyers would have been thinking is, right, okay, so we're broken out of this bit of resistance here, we pull back into this bit of support, the buyers have stepped in, which you can see, but then you can see that the buyers didn't sustain it for so long, because we did push up high and we broke this candle close here, and we had this candle close a little bit higher, but you can see there that we didn't get that continuation, and the sellers, which is shown within these candles with these wicks on the top, the sellers were stepping in, and ultimately we've pushed back down into this area of support. And what's happened then is this area of support has then been broken, and once you start breaking your support, it then flips into resistance. Okay, so if you imagine it as if you have a ceiling, okay, and if you're below that ceiling and you're pushing up against it, that's the resistance. It's resisting against you. If you was up and above, on the floor above, and that ceiling is now your floor and you're standing on it, that is now your support. So that's the way I always used to remember it when I was learning these things. If you don't understand that concept already, it's a good way of remembering it in your mind. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just draw this little line just to show you this uptrend. It doesn't need to be neat. Okay, so we had this support, pushed up, we failed. Okay, we failed. You can see that there. Just choppy structure, sort of. Basically like a bit of a double top, basically. It's quite messy. So we've pulled back into this area of support. We've broken it, and we've pushed back into it there. And then what's happened is we had quite strong momentum coming into this area of resistance, sorry. But then you can see there that the sellers have stepped in, and we had that bearish engulfing candle closing there like that. And you can see there we had that wick on the top. We had that bearish engulfing candle, and then we've tanked basically. So what I'm anticipating now is that we are going to get this continuation lower, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark this area in the market for us just as a bit of an average of an area of support. Okay, so we've got there, you know, fair enough, we broke out of it there, but you know, we've got here as well. So I'm just going to use that level for now as our next area of support that we could potentially come down to. So we have pushed down quite a lot here, so we could potentially have a little bit of an exhaustion from this level here, so we could pull back a little bit, whether it be up to here, whether it be to here or here, I don't really know. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter, because I do think ultimately we are going to then get that continuation back down into this area of support. Alternatively, you know, we could consolidate within this area a little bit, and then we could just break down and we could push into this area of support there. So I'm just going to watch basically to see what price does and how VRA sort of moves basically over the next couple of days or whatever. And you know, we could potentially break lower than this, but for now I'm just going to focus on this area of support if we get back down to it, and then we'll just go from there. Because, you know, at the end of the day, this downtrend here, like so say we put in a lower high at this level here, okay, like that, and say we had this, so we're putting that lower high and we push down to there, and you say we've got price consolidating, and then say we broke up and closed back above this level like so, that to me then would be an indicator that we was going to flip bullish. Okay, and then we'll be targeting back up there, because like I've explained in my other videos, if you break, in this case, the lower high in a downtrend, if you start breaking out of that structure, the directional bias then tends to flip from bearish to bullish. So I'm just going to put an arrow there like that. So if you push into this level of support here, you hold the support, you might break out a little bit, then back in. It's happened sometimes. And then say you get price breaking out of there with strong volume within the candles, you break out, that will then be a good indication to you that you're then flipping from bearish to bullish, okay? And you can go back yourself and back test this, which is what I have done over the years, and I've collected the data and I've done all of this for myself. And you can do it yourself. Get yourself on TradingView, pay for the subscription fee, and teach yourself these concepts and methods. And if you are into the clean and simple charts, no indicators, nothing like this, just pure price action trading, using your eyes, looking at the markets, looking at the structure, and you'll see, this concept does work. And whether it be in the FX market or the crypto market, this concept does work. And I have proven it to myself over the years that it works, time and time again. Sometimes, you might have this breakout here, and then you might break back into structure, and that's fine because we can't always be right within this market. But a lot of the time, once you start breaking, like I say in this case, the previous lower high in a downtrend, your directional bias then flips in the opposite direction, so bullish in this case. And you'd be looking for that, perhaps the break, the retest, and then your continuation then. So yeah, just a little bit of education for you. Like I say, I'm anticipating that we are going to pull back into this area of support, and if we do break this support, I expect then to get a continuation lower. But I'm not going to really focus on too back in time. I'm just going to look, see how price reacts to this level, and then go from there for you. So that's it, everyone. I'm not going to say much more. If you are enjoying the content, it'd be good to know in the comment section. Even if you're not enjoying the content and you've listened all the way to the very end, leave a comment if you aren't enjoying it and what your issues are. And I still appreciate it, because at the end of the day, negative feedback is positive, because then we can work on things to help improve the channel. It's all good in my opinion. So yeah, thanks for watching it, everyone. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to hear and see more content from me, and stay tuned for the next videos. So thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye bye.